So I just dug into this offline build planner for Path of Exile 2, and it's super detailed. Like we're talking full offense and defense calculations.
Wait, seriously, that sounds intense. How does it manage all the different skills and stats?
It breaks down the DPS, life, mana, and even mana reservations. Plus, it factors in buffs, monster resistances. It's like a mini calculator for your character.
Wow, that's impressive. It must make optimizing builds so much easier. But does it handle all the skills or just the popular ones?
Great question. It supports all skills and support gems, including most passives and item modifiers. You can see exactly how each affects your build.
That's a game changer for real. But how do they manage unsupported modifiers? It seems like it could get confusing.
They color code them. Supported ones show up in blue and unsupported ones appear in red. It's a nice visual cue.
That makes sense. Still, I wonder if players might overlook those unsupported ones. Could that lead to issues later?
For sure, players could easily miss critical factors. Plus, not all builds might work seamlessly with the planner.
Right, and isn't there a passive skill tree planner too? How does that integrate with all this complexity?
Exactly, you can plan your passive skills, and there's something called alternate path tracing where you can allocate multiple nodes at once.
That's really handy, but I bet it can still feel overwhelming. How do users stay organized with all these options?
I think the integration helps a lot. You can see right away how every node changes your character's stats.
But are there limitations? Like, can you share builds with others easily?
Yes, you can generate a share code to share builds with friends. It's a smart way to collaborate.
That's awesome, but I hope it has automatic updates. I mean, with all the game changes.
Totally, the updates usually just take a few seconds, keeps it fresh and in line with the game's changes.
And what about items? How do players manage their gear with the planner?
You can import items directly from the game, just copy-paste, and it integrates with offense-defense calculations.
Seriously, that's game-saving. But does it include all uniques and league-specific items?
Yes, it has a searchable database of all uniques, even legacy variants. Super useful for building.
And what about crafting? It sounds like there's a whole crafting system too. How does that work?
You can pick from any base item types, choose prefixes and suffixes, and even add custom modifiers.
That's pretty flexible, but how does it balance simplicity with all that complexity? There's a lot going on.
That's the challenge, right? They've created templates to help guide players, but it can still feel daunting.
So there are templates for rare items. That could be a lifesaver for many players.
Exactly, you can choose which modifiers to include and tweak the roles for each one to fit your build.
And how do players handle all this info? Sometimes too much data can overwhelm decisions.
Well, it helps to have a breakdown tab that shows how each statistic is derived, which helps with understanding.
That's a good idea. It might make a huge difference in getting users to trust the tool.
Totally, and think about this. Without proper understanding, could players misuse the planner or miss optimal builds?
Oh, for sure. But maybe that's where community sharing comes into play. Players can help each other refine their builds.
Exactly, that community aspect is vital. It can turn a daunting tool into a collaborative journey.
So, what's your take on using a tool like this versus just winging it in the game?
I think it can be a huge advantage. Yet there's value in raw experience and learning through trial and error.
I agree. Balancing the tool's power with those experiences could lead to the most rewarding gameplay.
So it sounds like finding that balance is essential for maximizing enjoyment and effectiveness.
Definitely. Now, I'm curious how players adapt their strategies based on what the planner reveals.
Right, there's so much potential there. It could lead to innovative builds that change the game.
This whole conversation has me pondering how much depth there is in build planning.
Same here, I can't wait to see how this tool evolves with the community. Will it change the meta?
And who knows? This planner might encourage new players to dive into the complexities of builds.
Exactly, there's so much to unpack, and it truly can influence how players experience Path of Exile 2.
I love that. It's like a living, breathing aspect of the game. It's all about discovery, right?
Absolutely, it's going to be exciting to witness all the innovations these players will come up with.